Yo guys, welcome to the video breakdown of Yashahime. Vizmir just released this, so let's take a peek. I've already seen it, and I'm assuming you guys have already seen it. And if you haven't, you should check it out. Like, you should always check out the video yourself before you watch a breakdown. But let's just actually break this down. So we have the beginning where Tora, she's actually just gonna be fighting some random guy. And this entire video, if you notice anything, guys, right? If you notice anything in this entire trailer, this is encompassing probably like one episode. I guarantee you this is all the first episode. And if you break this up into one continuous shot, you're gonna just get pieces of the first episode. So yeah, that's why it's like I typically really recommend even watching this. Okay, so she's gonna be fighting this random dude who's delinquent. Let's call him delinquent number one. We have so we have Moroha and Setsuna fighting, and they're pretty much gonna be doing the same thing that their fathers are doing all the time. They're just gonna be bickering and fighting a lot, I guess, throughout the series, just for no damn reason, just so you can kind of get like a nostalgic vibe from them. But there's really no reason for them to be fighting, but nostalgia. Hell, you can even see them smiling. Okay, so they're just fighting these random, I'm guessing, potentially someone that was probably there, that probably like some type of demon potentially that just disappeared, maybe. Or did they kill it, or did it vanish? I'm not sure. Okay, so this is a really cool part. If anybody has seen or read chapter 559, this is the one that Rumiko Takahashi made for like a charity event. It was kind of like just a monster of the week type of thing, which kind of like somewhat kept us up to date on some of the characters, but for the most part, yeah, monsters of the week. And I like how she's popping up. We're starting this series right after where we left off to some degree, where that random demon is gonna kind of like affect the rest of the series. It's gonna like, okay, so wow, this is page for, well, this is like for panel for panel. This is exactly what happened in the chapters. They killed it. Okay, so in this one, the demon actually gets rooted with the Tree of Ages, and it's gonna gain its powers to time travel, I guess, or to some degree. And I'm guessing, so creating a passage from the future era to the present day. So I'm guessing it's gonna, this is how Shishomaru's daughter Tora is gonna get sent to the present, and then she meets Sota. So that's pretty cool. If you look at her outfit, by the way, she looks exactly like Rin. Like, the outfit's very reminiscent of Rin's. Now in the face area, I know a lot of people always comparing it to. She looks nothing like Rin from the face. She looks straight up Shishomaru. Like, everything about her. I guess you can kind of have this ponytail, but like it's similar to Rin, but Rin's is right here. But everything about her face is straight up Shishomaru. It's like they really didn't want you to know who her mother is until, I guess, later in the series. But yeah, Sota, he's pretty much taking care of her, and I guess he has his own family. This will be his daughter, and Toa's gonna be enacting as her big sister, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Now this is probably the beginning of the series. Well, obviously the first episode, you're just gonna see her wake up, whatever, a normal day, and right here, this right here, if you notice, there's a sword here. The next thing is actually going to talk about a sword, but this is very, very reminiscent of the first episode in InuYasha, where Kagome gets pulled down the well. But in this episode, she's probably going to get transported to the past via the tree. That's why the wind's blowing. She's going to get sucked in. Notice his sister. That would have been Sota in comparison. Everything rhymes. So I'm guessing this is like the beginning part for the episode, like her day of the school. Like this is after, I'm guessing, she probably fought those boys. Okay, this is when she gets to the past, I'm guessing. Look at the location. Try to remember this location, by the way. And we're back at it with the fighting of these two, which is the same thing we saw at the beginning. If you notice this location that they're just at, they're cutting away to. Yeah, we'll get back to that. Let's go this real quick. This right here is very reminiscent to the Black Pearl that was in InuYasha's eye earlier in the series, where their father's grave site was at, the border between this world and the next. What's interesting about this is like, is Yashahime dead? Why would he, like, did he install like his his keepsake in her eye or something? I don't see why he would be dead, but yeah, we're gonna have to speculate, I guess. It's obviously the beginning of the episode. This is when they meet Tora. Moroha and Satsuna meets Tora. At this point, if you notice the location, let's actually get back. Did they show it again? Okay. If you notice the location, both of them, that and this is exactly the same as this. This is all pretty much nearly the same. I guarantee this is where it happens. Matter of fact, they actually have a close-up scene later, but we'll talk about that in a sec. She has spiritual powers. She might have demonic powers. I forget. I think someone said it on a Reddit post before. She might have demonic powers, but for the most part, I think she's gonna be a spiritual-based character. If you look through, like, think of it in the terms of the womb, even if she is a quarter demon, that would be purified potentially inside of Kagome. So yeah, I think she's just more of a priestess side. She might have like a demon berserker mode. Maybe this sword's kind of like concealing that little quarter demon, because she might have like a more crazier blood drive than InuYasha's, potentially. Okay, so this is the beginning, I'm guessing, right before she gets carried away into the past. She's just fighting more delinquents. We're assuming. Oh my gosh, Mistress freaking Centipede. Do you ever die? Do you stay dead? No, I don't think this is Mistress Centipede. She has 3 eyes, but it's could be. Maybe they just want to bring back a character for nostalgia purposes. Okay, this is Songo and Moroku's son. If you look at this panel right here. Oops. Let's see if we can get that right one. Oops. Right. No. Okay, so right here we have beads right here. Not only Demon Slayer, Karaya coats, and he has beads. He's pretty much Moroku meets Songo. He looks kind of like Moroku anyway. Yeah, he's probably a kick-ass guy. I think he might be one of the strongest characters potentially, just being a Demon Slayer and having that spiritual powers from being Moroku's bloodline. So yeah, I would assume he's pretty freaking deadly. And we have freaking Kohaku, man. Looks like he hopped straight out of Seraph of the End. He upgraded his outfit. Like, his drip game might be up there with Shishomaru's. Might actually be up there with Shishomaru's. Like, he looks so freaking dope right now. Like, come on. He looks freaking dope. He's probably one of the best dressed characters in the entire series now. Probably only second to Shishomaru. But it depends how he looks at the bottom. Like, he looks freaking dope as hell. These two sparring. Yep, as I said before, I called it. Like as I said before, if you notice, yeah, all this, it's pretty much like pretty similar. Like, it might be different. I'm not sure. That little area here. Nope. Nope. That's the same. It might be the same. Yeah, it's the same. They all meet up here. Spar. We get to see her spiritual bow. And we have Cyclone Burst. This is the equivalent of Wind Scar. It's like it's doing just a wind blast. It doesn't look too fancy, but maybe might, you know, maybe one day we might get on like, it's giving me really like, so it's not that impressive looking, but it's kind of giving me that Dragon Twister vibes. Huh? Dragon Twister? And that is the end of the video. I can't wait. This is gonna be dope. Oh yeah, October. And someone said, I think October 3rd. They didn't put like the actual date, but October 3rd. Because I think that was almost the same time for Final Act. If I'm not mistaken, that was like almost the same exact date for InuYasha the Final Act. Well, I'm out, guys. This is gonna be a good 20th anniversary.